Hello, I wanted to do a vlog about doing what you love for a living because somebody, or actually multiple people, share the link. Find the thing that you're most passionate about, then do it on nights and weekends for the rest of your life. It's an Onion article, actually, and it sort of basically talks about how most people never pursue their passions and that real life will exhaust you in many ways, so much so that even if you want to pursue your artistic dreams, chances are you'll be too tired to do them. Anyhow, I will include a link to the article down below. I'm also going to shut Facebook because of that new notification sound, so you can read it. But I wanted to touch on more of doing what you love because I am one of those people, those lucky people who is doing what she loves, which is to perform and to create professionally. I write, I act, I model, though I don't model enough lately. I'm going to have some words with my agency soon. I'm also going to have to get another acting agent, but that's a whole other story. Anyhow, I'm one of those lucky people that does what she loves, and I can honestly say that it's bullshit that if you do what you love, that you will be filled with happiness and joy, and that the world will open up, and that magically all of your anxiety and personal problems and grief and unhappiness will be solved. It is fucking nonsense. At first, like falling in love, you will feel a rush if you're doing what you love, and you will feel a rush on the days you get cast and hired. And I love it when I'm paid $3,000 to smile for a telephone company. Are you kidding me? I'd be ecstatic right now if some freaking client would call me up. However, that's not the bulk of my work because with the act of creation comes a hell of a lot of hard work, and work will always be unpleasant no matter if you're passionate about it or not. For instance, with modeling, you got to keep yourself in shape, so that means you can very rarely eat what you want. I've gone out over this before. With doing stuff for YouTube, this takes up all of my time and mental energy, and maybe it should take up less. That's another thing I have to reconsider. But like just the promotion of the videos I make, the editing, video editing is a motherfucking bitch. It is a bitch. It is long. It is painful. It means you sit for hours. It requires immense concentration. And then also you have to come up with the ideas. You have to shoot. Shooting is probably my most preferred part of the whole process. Then you have to release it, you have to write the metadata, and then you have to, like I said, promote, market, interact with fans, manage comments, do artwork, manage your web presence. It's just, it never ends. It never ends. And so the joy that I felt at the beginning of all this, when I'm like, wow, I can make my own web series. I can be an actor whenever I want. I don't have to wait for some client to hire me or go through the really uncomfortable, what I find a very uncomfortable process, not always but frequently, of auditioning. I hate auditioning. I hate it. Unless I'm in front of the client, then I do well. But if I have people I know that are judging me, I'm shit. I'm a shit auditioner. I mean, maybe I'm not as shit as I think I am, but yeah, at the moment I'm uncomfortable, it's very obvious, unfortunately. So all that to say is that don't believe that if you do what you love professionally that everything will be better, because it won't be, because it just turns what you love into less of a hobby and more of a profession, and the stakes become higher because, especially if you're surviving off of it financially, you might have to do things you don't want to do just to get by. So that's my spiel on doing what you love. Do you do what you love? Do you think that it's easy? I fucking hate hearing people talk as if they have experience that once you find either it's almost like finding the man that will complete you, and once you find the love of your life, or once you find your job, it's like, this is my destiny. And maybe there is a small portion for of the population for which that is true, like those who find their soulmates, or they have very simple needs, so when they do find the right compatible person, it's great, and they're genetically predisposed to being happy. Or maybe I'm just not. And maybe for careers, say you're Beyonce, and you cry one tear and someone hands you $1 million check, then yeah, you do feel blessed. I feel blessed, and your life is fucking great. But for the rest of us who are doing what we love and what we're talented at and good at, it's not that easy, and it doesn't solve any problems. It just creates other ones. Goodbye, average normal people who don't